Hey everyone, it's Blue Blade Studios and welcome to episode 21 of Blue Blade's Christmas Cinema. For today's episode, we're going way back, all the way to 1947 with A Miracle on 34th Street. Now there are several versions of Miracle on 34th Street that I could have talked about. It's kind of like A Christmas Carol where there's several adaptations of it. Of course, it's not as much as A Christmas Carol, but there's still quite a few. And for this series, I'm actually going to do two. Today's episode is on the original one from 1947, and the other one will be the 1994 remake with Richard Attenborough. But that's for next episode. Now, let's talk about the original. So the story of this movie follows Santa Claus, who takes over as this department store Santa at Macy's, and he actually believes that he is the real-life Santa Claus. And this catches the attention of several other people. Some of these people include Doris Walker, a woman who doesn't believe in Santa Claus or any fairy tales at all, her daughter Susan, who also has the same beliefs, but slowly starts to warm up to Santa, and Fred Gailey, a man who becomes close friends with Santa in a bid to try and prove that he is the real Santa, and help him make Susan and Doris believe. Besides these people, there's also another group of people who don't believe that he's Santa Claus and think he's absolutely insane. Eventually they end up taking him to court. For a film that's considered an all-time classic to many people, I gotta admit, I had never seen this film. I, of course, knew about it, and I heard that, oh, it's such a classic, but I really had no desire to see it at any time. But I chose to do it for this series because it's such a classic. I watched it, and I really like this film. I say that about a lot of films that I watch for the first time in this series. I really like old movies, especially from the 1940s and 50s and even the 30s. There's just a certain charm about them that I really like. Santa Claus in this movie is absolutely amazing. He is the pure definition of Christmas spirit. He's so jolly and cheerful and just is such a joy to watch in this movie. I love the way Kris Kringle interacts with everyone in this film. From when he's with Susie and he's helping her pretend to be a monkey, to when he's with Gailey and says that he believes in him that he can solve the case. Gailey is another character that I really like as well. I like the relationship that he has with Doris, and the small romance between them is very sweet. And Susie is also another wonderful part of this movie. I love it when she's interacting with Santa Claus and how just sweet it is. Even though she has doubts about him at the beginning, it is nice to see the progression to where she eventually believes in him. I also really love the whole message in this movie about believing and kindness and the Christmas spirit. It really is the perfect message to have in a Christmas movie.
Faith is believing in things when common sense tells you not to. Huh? I mean, just because things don't turn out the way you want them to the first time, you've still got to believe in people.
Now, something I want to point out in this movie is that the department store Macy is very prominent in this movie. Mr. Macy himself is also a character in this, and the Macy's Day Parade is also a subject in this at the beginning. And something interesting is that in the beginning, when we see the Macy's Day Parade, that was the actual Macy's Day Parade. They didn't film some staged version of it. It was the real deal. I assume that this was done for it to be very authentic and also to save cost, because there's no such thing as shutting down a part of New York City for a cheap price. So for me, when it comes to the original Miracle on 34th Street from the 1940s, I gotta say, yeah, this movie is definitely a classic. This movie came before a lot of the films that many people consider to be Christmas classics. There's a lot of great things about this. The Santa in this movie is absolutely amazing. Very great characters. I just love old movies in general. And yeah, this is definitely one of the best films on this list. There's so many positive things about it. I could go on all day about all the positive things about this film. It's a classic for a reason, and I gotta say, if you haven't seen it, check it out. And yeah, that was episode 21 of Blue Blade's Christmas Cinema. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out the other ones, just go on over to my channel and you can see them all. With that being said, this is Blue Blade Studios, signing off.